Kate Bishop is here. Cloak is going in the raid store. Young Avengers to rule war defense. And Nerf America Chavez. We mean it. Nerf America Chavez. We'll cover this and more in the UK's #1 Marvel Strike Force podcast, the MSF Pod. Greetings, Commanders. Welcome to episode 58 of the UK's #1 podcast on Marvel Strike Force, the MSF Pod. This podcast covers everything that's happening in the world of Marvel Strike Force, which is a mobile hero collector game available wherever you play your mobile games. We are the lads from 4Play Gaming. You will find us on YouTube under that name. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and tell your alliance mates about us if you enjoy this podcast. And a massive thank you for your support. We're looking for MSF Pod sponsors. If you're interested, 4pgamingteam@gmail.com. Introducing the crew today, we have the Kitman, a resident expert on all things Marvel, Digz. How are you, mate?
Good, mate. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm all right now. Yeah. It's been a bit a difficult one. I've watched this intro a couple of times, so whatever happens, this is staying in no matter what. Obviously, Mr. ISO, Adam can't be here today. He's otherwise engaged, so we'll see him next week. And yeah, my name's Luke. So first and foremost, mate, did you get any good pulls this week? Upgrades, red stars, and what have you been working on team-wise?
The only thing of remote note that I got this week was I just pulled 15 Kestrel shards out of a premium orb.
Nice.
I'll take Kestrel shards all day. But the silly thing is that when I logged into the game, you know, you always get your offers pop up.
Yeah.
The offer popped up of £4.50 or whatever it is for 50 Kestrel shards. I was like,
yeah.
But I looked at it for a good 30 seconds. I was like, nah. And then I got 50 Kestrel shards, and now I'm like 60 shards away from taking her to level 6. So now I'm like, oh, maybe I should buy that offer.
Yeah.
This game, mate, it knows.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I know I'm onto you. I know how you work.
That's it.
It'll stitch me up.
I love it. Have you been working on like anything team-wise this week, mate? Or
no, just ever so slowly building up the Doom Raid team. Still very boring, I'm afraid.
That's cool.
I've only just realised that I was like, I'm just going to take Doom to ISO level 4 blue just for the hell of it, and I only just realised that you need a separate currency to take them to 4-star other than the normal irons, so I won't be doing that.
No.
So just working on that. I've taken my Mystic as high as I can go now in terms of ISO, and now I've started working on X-Men, or
nice.
Astonishing X, I should say. So yeah, that's about it for me.
Wicked, man. Nice one. So for me, I took Silver Surfer up to 5 stars. That's like the biggest highlight I had. Like I had after the Blitz from last week, like I needed like a couple more shards, and it was literally like 1 or 2, and I think I got 5 out of like a premium or something. Like I can't remember. I got enough, and I was like, thank God, like 5 stars. So yeah, so that's good. I mean, like obviously I pulled 6 stars in him literally on his release, and I'm slowly getting there. But like, you know, I'm just looking at that 200, just like, well, it's never going to happen. You know what I mean? So
it will eventually.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
when he's grind.
That's it. Yeah, when he's irrelevant. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, giving him a second rework to make him good again.
That's it. Yeah, yeah. More on reworks later. Crikey. Yeah. So yeah, yeah. Just really quickly, the old community roundup while we're here. So basically, if you if you want to raise a topic of discussion, if you want to cuss us out for being a bunch of nerds, youtube.com/4playgaming, and comment on the most recent episode. Have you got those to hand, buddy? The comments.
I do indeed. I'm just pulling them up now.
Top man.
Good. Okay. It's open. Stop trying to make me watch ads. Here we go. So Mr. Visa 1000 commented on the last podcast where we were talking about the Echo Kit and said, "Hi to all that make these podcasts so fun and interesting to listen to or watch. I'm from Lisbon, Portugal. I've listened to your podcast on Spotify and I really enjoy it. Sorry if I took so long to sub to your channel here on YouTube. My team, the team that I wanted to see in this game is Alpha Flight, maybe one day." So yeah, thanks for that, Mr. Vista. It's good. Good that we're getting a bit of international listeners, mate. Bit of Lisbon.
Absolutely, mate. Yeah,
lovely. Portugal.
Yeah, man. Me too. Lovely place. I've been lucky to go there. Lovely gaff.
Yes, mate. Very, very nice. And that is about it in terms of community roundup, mate.
That's cool, man. Okay, so is Alpha Flight? He said so.
Yeah, the Canadian superheroes, mate.
is that what they are? Like,
yeah, the Canadian, Alpha Flight. Yeah, I think it was one of those things where they were brought out. They were jobbied. Like pretty much every hero was from America, and every villain was somewhere Russia or alike, I suspect.
Okay, yeah.
That area in the case of Doctor Doom. So yeah, Alpha Flight was Canadian. I'm sure they were just trying to tap into a new market. And I think if I remember, I think they're mutants. I'm not massively au fait with Alpha Flight, but I think they were mutants. They were brought in an X-Men run, Uncanny X-Men, I believe. There's a big, massive geezer in it. It looks not dissimilar to Beastman from
the Masters of the Universe.
Man. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's a gigantic mate called Sasquatch. Nice and original. Canadian superhero team. Yeah.
I'm in. I want a 7 red Sasquatch immediately.
Adam will as well. Adam will love that character. But it's literally just like, I mean, talk about, let's just make it obvious. So we're going to make a Canadian superhero team. What do you want the first thing to be? Sasquatch!
Right, yes.
What else? Hockey player?
Oh, if you're kidding.
I am kidding, yeah. But that is as well where they would have gone.
I'm thinking like old school WWF with the old Mountie as well. Like,
yeah, exactly that. Yeah, I think there's been a fair few members of Alpha Flight over the years, but I think the main ones were Sasquatch, North Star, Snowbird, Shaman, Guardian, Aurora, Puck, and Marina. That's what I've written down.
Okay, that's cool. Oh, that's awesome, man. But yeah, I mean, as always, thank you very much for commenting. We really appreciate it, and yeah, thanks for listening. And hopefully, Alpha Fright or Flight. Yeah, hopefully they come to MSF soon.
Well, Sasquatch at least.
So yeah, Sasquatch mainly. Yeah, 7 red Sasquatch, yes, please. All right. So Dirty Blitzing for Silver Surfer. I'm a dirty boy and got like 2 to 3%. Disgusting. Yeah. How about you, bud? How did you get on?
No idea that. I got bored after literally about Friday afternoon. I was like, oh, I hate this so much.
Yeah.
I think I was 10 to 20. I think.
Yeah.
So only a slightly dirty boy, not a full filth bag like you.
It's crazy, man. Like I really put the effort in, and I think Adam did the same thing, and we both placed the same. And I mean, I was like 5 or 6. Well, I think even like closer to 10 mil higher than him, and we both placed in the same position. So
really?
Yeah. Right. So I should have, to be honest, I should have just hit like 32 and just stopped. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, I don't know.
Hindsight's always 2020, mate.
Yeah, I think for top 1%, I think people are hitting like 50 million, which is wild. I imagine the same will be. Get the see. I imagine that. I imagine the same thing. Well, that would be the same thing for Star-Lord T'Challa, which is going on at the moment. So
yeah, I've literally treated Star-Lord T'Challa with such disdain. I've not remotely had any effort in trying to get him because I know I'm not going to build that team. I know I'm not going to place high in the Blitz. So it's literally just like dailies and then go to hell. That's it.
Yeah.
No messing.
Dailies and chill. Okay. Right. That's it. All right. So Black Bolt came this week as well. So congratulations to all that unlocked him. You're already 7-star Black Bolt, aren't you, from memory?
Yeah.
Cool. All
right.
I
went hard on Black Bolt in the early days.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you were like mega excited for Black Bolt, weren't you? And then because that gave you Ebony more as well, wasn't it? So
yeah.
All right, wicked. More.
Sorry, go on.
No, go on.
As I say, that was when I was on the mega Black Order train, mate. And no matter what I did in this game, it was only to get Black Order. That's all I cared about.
That's right. Yeah. When they were like the arena meta and everything like that, you were just like, nothing but Black Order.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wicked. Yeah. So more on Black Bolt and his relevancy later on in the show. Also, Armory 16 Orbs have shown up in the store now. So we're not sure how we're going to get those yet, but they are available in the store, so you can have a look at those and see what you can potentially get or not get now. So that's quite cool. Spider-Punk, the event, we'll be finishing at the time of recording. It'll be finishing today, so it'll be finished by the time you guys hear this. How did you get on in the end of it, bud? All right, or
Yeah, not too bad. I did came through my cores, so I'm down to 630 cores because I've not refreshed today, and I don't think I did much refreshing yesterday either.
Sure.
Because I got him to 4-star and
Nice,
thought
okay.
I haven't got enough time left. I'd have to get so lucky with the pulls to get him to 5. I'll just leave it there.
Yeah, okay, that's smart, isn't it?
Yeah, but 4 stars is bad. He's 95k, 4 yellow, 3 red, tier 14, ISO blue level 3. So
Brilliant,
not
man.
bad.
Yeah, that'll do for sure.
If I ever make those bio nodes in the Doom 2 raids, it'll come in handy.
Yeah.
Never get any idea with a minute.
Yeah, Doom 2 is difficult, man. Like we're it's especially so. Oh, and a big shout out to the old Alliance as well, who've recently found the MSF pod. So thanks for checking this out, guys.
I was just about to say, poor old Commander Cody in our Alliance, his shoulders must be knackered from carrying me through that raid every day.
Yeah, so shout out to the Thieves Guild and everyone else in our cluster. It's very cool to be a part of it, and thank you for holding our hands through most of the Doom raid. Goodness me, yeah.
We went literally from not doing Doom at all to doing Doom 2. Like, we completely skipped Doom 1 pretty much, didn't we? Like, I did 2 or 3, and then we were just like, let's just do Doom 2 all the time. I was like, oh,
yeah. Yeah, we got a real it's not easy.
I love it though. I love Doom 2. So much more fun.
It is. I mean, you actually have to pay attention, don't you? I mean, I enjoyed Doom 1 a lot, and I think at some point our Alliance is going to go back and do it to 100% it. But like at the moment, yeah, Doom 2 is where it's at, isn't it? You actually have to pay attention, which is quite good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like if I go back to Doom 1, I'll be like, this is easy now.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's weird though, isn't it? Every like you can do one of those nodes like this raid run. I blasted through Mystic like no problem at all. Whereas most times I get absolutely nuked on the second node and don't even make the boss node. I'm just like, oh man, I have to refresh on this. Like, it's so weird. Like,
yeah, I was saying, normally I'm all right. Normally I get through the second node with a little bit of difficulty. Like, I have to, like you say, I have to be careful, and I normally lose 1 or 2 characters, but normally Icarus and Cersei just sort of carry me through, or Doom quite often does as well.
Yeah.
But today I got hammered in that node. I don't even think I did half the amount of damage before I was out. I think they just, sometimes it's just like they focus in on one character and just eliminate them. They did that to Icarus right near the start. Just took him out of the game, and I was like, oh, I'm in trouble now. and I was.
Yeah, it's it. Like for me, it's always Deathpool. She always goes first. Which is
she's a bit on the squishy side, but she's just such a good battery. She's constantly powering up Icarus.
Yeah, Icarus and Doom is ludicrous.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, wicked. So awesome stuff. So okay. While we are here, big reminder. So a couple of it was right at the start of this first patch. They announced the Nowhere Heist. Do you remember that?
Yeah, vaguely, yeah.
Okay, so I believe we got an in-game mail about it, saying basically next patch, the Nowhere Heist is going to be here, and I think it's going to be similar to like, how we've got like going on at the moment at the time of recording, the Back to the Boot Camp and things like that. I think the Nowhere Heist is going to be similar to that for something. Now I don't know what it's going to be for yet because I haven't announced that, but this is the thing where it's like 5 random characters. Do you remember this off the top of your head?
Vaguely, yeah.
Okay, so the 5 characters required for the Nowhere Heist is Doc Ock, Ebony Moore, Star-Lord, Rocket, and Kitty Pryde.
That's not too bad. I mean, that makes my decision for me in terms of which is the next Astonishing X-Men I'm leveling up, because it was either going to be Kitty Pryde or Iceman, and I was leaning more towards Iceman, but not anymore. That's that decision made. Yeah.
So obviously we don't know the full details of it, and obviously if it is like an event similar to like the Back to the Boot Camp or the neighborhood watch thingy, what's it called?
There's Back to Boot Camp. There's Block Party.
That's it. Yeah. So if it's in that sort of style, we're only going to be able to get through a certain amount of the nodes anyway. But just so you know, that's coming up. So make sure you've got your Doc Ock, your Ebony Maw, your Star Lord, your Rocket Raccoon, goodness me, and Kitty Pryde, all at a fairly highish level, just so you don't get caught with your pants down.
You seem to be annoyed about Rocket Raccoon. He's right, isn't he?
Oh, he was all right, but now he's power crept to death. You know what I mean? So
true.
Yeah,
no brute as well as a little bit of a kick in the old crotch.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. And I'm not saying build them all to 15, but we don't know the requirements yet. So just so you're not having to scramble to waste loads of gold or whatever, just bear it in mind. I mean, I'm sure there'll be like a notification like they did with the most recent sort of pocket dimension, just to give players some time, but just in case they don't, there you go.
I'm actually not too upset about that selection of characters. I'm quite happy about it.
Yeah, no, me too.
So my Doc Ock's good, well, my Ebony Maw's pretty good, Star Lord's average, Rocket's average, and I'm going to level up Kitty Pryde anyway for the Sonic X-Men team. So yeah, I'm not too fussed about that.
No, I mean, yeah, for sort of mid to end game players, it's it's okay, isn't it? But if you're sort of newish to the game, Ebony Maw, you need, effectively 2 legendaries to get him. So yeah, I don't know. And I mean, yeah, like I say, it's perfect for us because when we started the game, Star Lord and Rocket was a good combo for Dark Dimension 1, Dark Dimension 2, and all of that. And now, if you suggested that to a new player, now they just laugh in your face. Yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, basically, just be ready for it, guys. The content creator Boylon, he posted about it recently. I've included the link in the description below if you want to watch the video on it. So yeah, just thought I'd let everybody know about it. Right. So Twitter stuff. We got the old pyramid show up on the old Marvel Strike Force Twitter with these 4 logos here. What are your predictions on this?
Well, I mean, that is obviously Apocalypse. They may as well stop beating around the bush now. That's Apocalypse.
Yeah.
And those 4 symbols are the 4 horsemen: pestilence, pestilence, famine, or famine, pestilence, war, and death. Right.
Okay. So the second one being a hand has nothing to do with potentially Nobu getting a rework.
If it is, then again, they've made grave mistakes in their decision making. No, I highly suspect that is that's going to be to do with just the 4 horsemen, but it doesn't really say what characters it's going to be.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's interesting because I don't know if you've seen I think it's on the general Marvel social media. They're talking about Apocalypse as well, and an Apocalypse event over the summer or something. So really? Yeah, so I don't know if all of Marvel games across all sort of mobile gaming, if they're all going to have this Apocalypse event as well, maybe.
Potentially.
Yeah, no idea. Worth looking into, and we will get back to you about it next week, I guess.
All right.
Right. So yeah, we've gone through that. So we're still waiting for our celebration rewards for Tadano Mac after he defeated Dark Dimension 5. I feel like Bart Simpson screaming, "Where's my elephant?" But
Batman Stampy.
What can you do? All right. So quickly off the top of your bonds, mate. How many people have beaten Dark Dimension 5 as of today?
7. Sorry, I should have waited for you to finish taking a sip of your drink first.
It's fine.
I'll go with 7. I've got absolutely no idea. I haven't looked for ages.
26.
Is there as many as that? Oh, fair play.
Yeah, people are starting. People must have heard us last week and must have upped their game. They're like, "Oh man, we're getting cussed out by the 4-play boys." Can't have that. So yeah, that's good. I mean, when we did this a couple of weeks ago and sort of discussed it, there were a lot of people on 80%. So I imagine they just, the last couple of nodes are probably a nightmare to get through. So
yeah, undoubtedly.
Indeed. Okay. So yeah, 26 people. Congratulations to you if you are one of those 26, and good luck on your second run, I guess. Yeah. So, also, how are you getting on with the new Alpha Raid Orbs? Are you enjoying those?
I'm loving them. Yeah, I think I've got 15 or 20 shards for Dagger so far. I think, along with a few other bits, but they're the main ones that I care about.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
good times.
Yeah, I've had a fine selection of Jessica Jones and Hand Assassin, mate. Oh yes, like a fine wine. You know what I mean?
Loving it.
Enjoy those. Yep, wonderful. Thank you very much. I'm all about that. Lovely. All right. Okay. How are you getting on the old MSF roulette?
I haven't leveled. Actually, no. I took Negasonic to 7 stars. Actually, I tell her.
Okay. Nice.
But that's it. So she's pretty much as she was, business as usual, as they say.
Right. Okay. Nice one. For those of you that are wondering what I'm talking about, we played a game a while ago where basically we picked 5 of our bottom characters out of a hat, and then we ran like a random number generator, and whatever that number was the character you have to level up. So Diggs got Negasonic Teenage Warhead, Adam got Squirrel Girl, and I got Kingpin. I can confirm that Kingpin still has 0 armor and is still in the exact same place he was when I last talked to you about this. So yeah, I've actually put more into Squirrel Girl recently than Adam has. So yeah,
Good times.
yeah, good times indeed. Yeah, right. Okay, let's run into this blog post, mate. We've got a lot to get through, so let's do it. So it is January 28th, Bullseye in the Sky, and we are announcing Kate Bishop coming to the game. Right, she's also covered in a Strike Time episode, and I'm sure if you're listening to this, you're probably engaged in Marvel Strike Force, so you've probably watched the Strike Time already. We're not going to go through it. Right, so do you want to get into Kate Bishop, mate?
Sure. That's joking. That's summer. So join Echo and the Young Avengers for helicarrier guard duty will be the sharpshooter Kate Bishop. As we mentioned in last week's blog, America Chavez, Miss Marvel, and the unbeatable Squirrel Girl create the tenacious 5-person war defense team that is sure to make Nick Fury proud during Alliance War. Now let's dig into Kate Bishop's role and updates coming to her teammates. So Kate Bishop grew up in a wealthy Manhattan family to a father who was a powerful publishing magnate. Her relationship with her father became permanently torn when she discovered that he was working with supervillains and the criminal underworld. But when Kate's life was saved by Hawkeye and the Avengers, she became inspired by Hawkeye's heroics, and he was a hero with no superpowers and armed only with his natural talent, skill, and reflexes. After a traumatizing attack in Central Park, Kate dedicated herself to learning several forms of combat fighting and self-defense. She quickly became proficient in swordplay, archery, and martial arts. Kate got her chance to test her growing abilities when the Young Avengers failed to stop an attack on the wedding of Kate's sister. Kate saved the Young Avengers and then found their secret hideout with the help of Cassie Lang, Ant-Man's daughter and the hero Stature. She joined the Young Avengers and took up the mantle of Hawkeye while the original Hawkeye was missing. Through more training, including with Clint Barton, Kate became one of the world's greatest sharpshooters. She fought her fellow Young Avengers against Hydra, Madame Mask, and even the powerful Kang the Conqueror. For the Young Avengers team, Kate Bishop is a controller with high focus and 200% accuracy, making her immune to blind. That's good. She empowers the Young Avengers and makes the team incredibly powerful on war defense, with multiple ways to both remove positive effects from the enemies and apply negative effects to them. Kate Bishop has a powerful charged mechanic with the additional potency on war defense. Similar to Heroes for Hire, she gains 5 charge on spawn once per war, and then on turn, if charged, grants ability energy to all Young Avengers, allowing them to use their special and ultimate abilities more often. The updates coming to America Chavez, Miss Marvel, and Squirrel Girl will boost their base stats, giving them better survivability and enhance team synergy on war defense. And to learn more and see Kate Bishop and the rest of the Young Avengers in action, make sure you check out the latest episode of Strike Time.
Strike Time is available to watch. It's on the official Marvel Strike Force YouTube, so be sure to check that out. It's always a good watch. Cerebro and the guys there. Cerebro has an interview with one of the developers who's regularly on, and it's very interesting. All right, so take aim at helicarrier intruders with Kate Bishop and the Young Avengers. So Kate Bishop, trait hero, global tech controller, Young Avenger. And now we will go into the kit with a kit man who isn't expert in all things Marvel Diggs. Let's hit that passive, I guess. You happy with that passive?
Yeah, we'll start there. Yeah. So passives: Stubborn Defiance. On spawn, apply offense up for 2 turns to self and Young Avenger allies. On death of a Young Avenger or when a Young Avenger ally drops below 50% health, attack a random enemy for 200% piercing and apply blind and slow. That's really good. That's quality. When this character drops below 50% health, gain 2 evade, gain 25% resistance, and Young Avengers also gain 25% resistance. And on war defense, gain 5 charge on spawn of their initial match. This action only once per war. And on war defense, on turn, if charged, grant one ability energy to self and all Young Avenger allies, then lose 1 charged. So yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. So, do you want to do the basic first?
Sure thing. So, attack primary target for 225% piercing and clear 2 random positive effects. On crit, chain to 1 adjacent enemy for 225% piercing and clear 2 random positive effects. And award defense, apply taunt to each target. Interesting. If this character has charge, gain 25% crit chance for this attack, and this attack cannot be blocked or dodged. That's written in a slightly weird way. I wonder if you can, because it says on, if this character has charge, gain 25% crit. I wonder if that's stacked. It doesn't read like it is, but you never know. It might be.
Yeah, okay.
So, special trick arrows. Energy cost 3/3, nice and cheap. Attack primary and adjacent targets for 275% damage. Flip 3 positive effects on each target to negative effects. If this character has charged, apply offense up for 2 turns to self and all Young Avenger allies. That's quality. If this character does not have charge for a speed bar by 75% and gain charged, crumbs. And this attack cannot be dodged. That's dodged even. That's a really good special as well.
Yeah, cheap, like you say, and it's going to be fast as well, isn't it? It's going to keep coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And ultimate, empty the quiver.
Empty the quiver. Make my liver quiver. Energy cost 2/5. Attack all enemies 300% piercing. If this character has charged, apply blind for 2 turns to the enemy with the highest damage. Pull back block. And 2 random negative effects for 2 turns to all the other enemies from the list: defense down, disrupted, offense down, and slow. And then lose charged. And on war defense, don't lose charged. Gain 100% extra focus for this attack and apply speed up for 2 turns to self and all Young Avenger allies. And again, this attack cannot be dodged or counter-attacked.
How are you feeling about that kit so far?
I quite like it. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Like I say, it's not a character that I will probably use. I'm not that fussed about Young Avengers. I haven't leveled up the existing Young Avengers, so it's unlikely I'm going to start now. And it's another boring war defense team that I'll never use anywhere but sticking in a room in the war and never use again. So yeah, probably won't partake, mate. In all honesty.
Yeah, it's a difficult one, right? Like I'll be perfectly honest. I did not care until I saw this. Until I saw tech. That she's a tech character.
Point. Yeah. Why isn't she skill?
This is it. Like I commented on Twitter on the when they announced it, and I said I was like, oh, it's good to have, like, you know, another tech character, because, you know, we need something for the old Doom raids.
Yeah, definitely.
And someone said, like, oh, why isn't she skill? And I was just like, aren't you bored of skill characters? You know what I mean? Like, we've had so many recently.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, they're only going to sell us a tech team at some point. And I was like, well, yeah, but, you know, we haven't. I can't remember the last tech character we had. You know, oh, sorry, it's old Star-Lord T'Challa, isn't it? But like after him, I don't know. I can't remember the last one. And that kit, that basic and that special, that's what says to me. I was like, I wonder if that would, you know, once she's high red stars and stuff, like, would that be, you know, would that be decent for the Doom raids potentially? Like, you know, clearing positive effects and flipping buffs and stuff.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, she could be good. And like I say, that trick arrows is really cheap.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So potentially, and it's not like there's a horde of characters, like you say, that's are taking the place of the tech. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not like she'd never make the team because there's too many other good characters in the way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, she could potentially be really good for that. Yeah, for sure.
Interesting. Well, yeah, we'll have to see. And I mean, yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. Like, you know, I'll probably take all my Young Avengers up to like 65, and then just leave it, and then just throw them on war defense.
Yeah.
But this is why I'm interested in this team. The update to America Chavez, like, it's pretty special. Have you seen this?
No, I was to say, you said we need to buff America Chavez. I was just like, what are you talking about? Of all the characters we don't need to buff, it's America Chavez.
All right, so there's a thing a while ago. I think Tony Scangili came up with it. If it wasn't that content creator, it was another one, and I apologize if I've got it wrong. But there was a whole thing a while ago about how Cerebro uses like some like Minority Report thing that basically any talk in all of like social media, he can pull that, and so people are always like just posting more gold. So that's going to go into his like algorithm, and right. for a laugh, people started saying nerf America Chavez because, you know, she's not a very good character.
Yeah.
Sort of joking that, you know, she's not very good, and, you know, oh, you should make her, you know, you should nerf her because she's too good, you know, like everyone being silly. Now, Scopely have obviously taken this to heart and gone, right, hold my beer. All right, and here we go. They've made her ridiculous. Right. Well, not ridiculous, but like 10 times better than what she was. So the updates, they've increased her health, damage, armor, focus, and resistance. So where's her passive? Let's get to this passive. Right, so the old one, you know, it's fine, wasn't great. The new one, gain plus 25% max health. Young Avengers and Hero Brawler allies get 25% max health. On war defense, on spawn, fill speed bar by 25% for adjacent allies. On war defense, reduce enemy drain by 100%. And on war defense, if this character has 3 or more Young Avenger allies, reduce enemy damage by 20%.
God.
Pretty cool. But I mean, this, like, fill speed by 25% for adjacent allies means you could literally take her off of that team and stick her with Doom and just nuke teams instantly. Oh dear.
Love it.
Yeah. So she's better, and they've obviously done some other stuff with the new special for Shooting Star is attack primary target for 300% damage plus 75% damage per Young Avenger or Hero Brawler. If Kate Bishop is an ally, this attack always crits.
That's really good. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
It's going to be 600% damage before the critical.
Yeah. Terrible. It's like, it's just, yeah. So the ultimate, did I hit the basic?
No, not yet.
Okay,
I don't think they changed anything to basic, all right?
No, I don't think so. So ultimate Starling Highway, new clear 3 positive effects, attack primary target for 430 damage. On war defense, target the enemy with the least speed bar. On war defense, flip 3 positive effects into negative effects instead of clearing them. What do you reckon about that?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Interesting. It's a new mechanic, isn't it? Attacking somebody with the lowest speed, or the lowest speed bar is different.
Yeah, definitely. So there's updates, of course, to Miss Marvel as well. Health, damage, armor, focus, resist. Do you want to hit these quickly?
I think so. Her new basic is she gains an extra deflect on top of the one. Her new special is heal for 23,000 health and 50% of this character's max health. And if health is below 50%, also gain slow. And on ward defense, also gain taunt, which is what you want. And then her passive now is gain assist now on each Young Avenger ally and Hero Brawler ally's turn. On turn, grant assist now to a young random Avenger ally or Hero Brawler ally. When a hero ally drops below 50%, gain taunt. If that ally is a young Avenger or Hero Brawler, gain 2 deflect. When this character drops below 50% health, clear taunt. Gain 25% armor. Young Avenger allies gain 25% armor, and on war defense gain an additional 25% armor. Young Avenger allies gain an additional 25% armor, and Young Avenger allies gain 25% max health. Not bad.
Not bad. And then, Adam, listen up.
Oh, look at all that delicious armor.
Crazy. So Squirrel Girls receive more health, more damage, more armor, more focus, more resist. Her special, actually, let's go to the old passive first. So passive, unbeatable. Go for it.
So when a Young Avenger ally drops below 75% health, apply to 2 defect to that ally. When a Young Avenger ally drops below 50% health, apply defense up to that ally and fill this character's speed bar by 30%. And when a Young Avenger ally drops below 25% health, apply 2 death proof to that ally. Gain 25% drain. Young Avenger allies gain 25% drain, gain 25% max health, and Young Avengers gain 25% max health. Tasty. Most ridiculous sounding special in all of gaming. Eat nuts. Here are Young Avenger allies that are under 50% health for 15% of this character's max health. Heal all allies for 15% health. 15% of this character's max health. Clear all negative effects from all allies. Call the ally with the highest damage to attack the primary target. And on war defense, if health started above 90%, gain 1 ability energy and clear negative effects before healing, which is perfect for a healer. Get rid of that old heal block.
So,
and her new ultimate, attack all enemies for 260% damage and apply heal block for 2 turns and defense down. Do a speed bar by 10% for each Young Avenger ally, and this attack cannot miss and cannot be countered. Not bad.
pretty good.
Yeah, they don't sound as terrifying as Heroes for Hire, but they're certainly not going to be fun.
No, yeah, they're gonna be a real sort of marathon team, aren't they? You're gonna have to really grind them out.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Right, so putting up with blind as well.
Yeah, so we'll probably be seeing a lot of those because a lot of people built Young Avengers to a certain degree back in the day. So yeah, we'll have to see. Right, okay, so next up we've got the mirror image event. So one of your first opportunities to recruit the new Young Avenger Echo is heading your way soon with the mirror image event. Upgrade your roster and bolster this new war team for this limited time event. So the Imprint currency and event store. So earn limited time Imprint currency via the Fighting Spirit milestone. And from the daily objectives for Raid, Arena, and Real Time Arena, you can then spend your imprints in the event store. So it's going to be similar to like Shang-Chi and all of that. The Fighting Spirit milestones, earn progress towards a 3-day milestone that repeats 5 times during the event by winning in Blitz. Each milestone threshold rewards imprints that can be spent in the event store.
No, not winning in Blitz. Nah.
Get blitzing nerds. Mirror image milestone, rack up points towards a 15-day milestone by spending imprints, campaign energy, and ISO 8 campaign energy. Milestone rewards include Echo character shards, Elite 4 credits, T4 ability materials, and teal, orange, and purple gear, and much more. There's going to be a rank leaderboard, so leave your mark by earning as many mirror image milestone points as possible to climb the mirror image leaderboard and earn exclusive rewards such as teal upgrades, uniques, Jesus, and bonus events. Be on the lookout for the following bonus events that will begin at various times during the event. There'll be Analyse, so the old ISO 8 campaign energy, Train and Gain, 2 times training modules, Raid Frenzy, 20% cost reduction for raid energy heals, and Energy Overload. So refreshing your campaign energy, you earn 2 times the amount. So yeah, the old mirror image event, mate. Excited about that? Another event coming to MSF.
Yeah, and I do love those events, to be fair. They are good fun. Adding another store and all that kind of bit. Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, we're all about that. Okay, next up, mate, you'll be happy to read this. Go for it.
We're pulling back the curtain and the cape on the upcoming characters' moves. If you're looking to bolster Cloak, head over to the Raid store on February 1st, where you can purchase his shards, 1,400 Raid credits. Then starting on February 3rd, you'll find Scarlet Spider shards in a supply store, as well as the premium, basic, mega, and ultimate orbs. And speaking of the mega orb, if you wanted to grab Heimdall shards from the mega orb, make sure you get that shot in before February 3rd, as the Keeper of the Bifrost will be removed to make room for Scarlet Spider. That's all good news. Yeah. Don't need Heimdall shards.
No, absolutely not. I was shocked that Cloak's going in the Raid store.
Me too. But I'll take that all day because I focused on Dagger because I got her at 7 red. So in terms of shards, Cloak is far more squishy than Dagger. I'm just going to pull them up now. So Dagger, Dagger's 5 red, 45 of 200, and she's 129k pretty much. But Cloak he's only 90k and he's 3 red. I've got 5% potential 5 red on him, but he's only 3 red at the moment. Yeah, and like I say, 90k. So he needs some love. So yeah, I'll be hooning him in the raid store every time I see him.
Yeah, fantastic. So yeah, that's great news. Yeah, I mean, like, my Cloak's only 3 stars, so I'm looking forward to bringing him up. So that's great. Right, so weekly events. Take advantage of the upcoming slate of events and avoid pondering what if for all bonus events. Filter your roster using the featured trait to find all eligible characters and their corresponding nodes. Right, do you want to do, we'll go 1 for 1 on these. So I'll start Malicious Manipulators bonus event. So start date January 30th. Rewards 2 times character shards for villain mystic controllers. Prep for the Phoenix legendary event, Phoenix Rising.
And then the Phoenix Rising repeating event starting January 31st. Prepare your Malicious Manipulators event for the upcoming inbox for up to 7 of the required characters, and then you get the Phoenix character shards, and you need 5 villain mystic controllers. Characters must be a minimum of 5 stars to unlock the Phoenix. Is this the first time that we're seeing her with her new 5-star unlock, or did we see that last time?
I believe this is the second time now.
Cool.
But it's interesting that we still haven't had
Omega Red.
Yeah, where's he?
Again, don't mind that because I'm miles away from getting him. So.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yeah, because we need. Obviously, we need Nick Fury, Winter Soldier, and crumbs. Who's the other one? Who are the other 3? Nick Fury, Winter Soldier, and
the Secret Avengers. So.
Oh yes, yeah, the Secret Avengers. Yeah. So my Kree minions, they're not all 5-star. Like I need Kree Reaper, Kree Cyborg, both to be leveled up to get Nick Fury to 5 stars, and then Winter Soldier I think's all right, to be fair. So was he Hydra? So Luke, yeah, he's 5-star, nearly 6. But it's my Secret Avengers. I'm pretty sure Maria Hill's really low. So
okay.
Yeah, Captain Sam's 6, Sharon Carter's 5, but yeah, Maria Hill's only 3. She's in a filthy war store.
Yeah, she was a Blitz character, wasn't she, from memory?
Probably.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure she was. Okay, right. So speaking of blitzing, the Rival King Blitz for our blitzing homies. Start date January 31st, and the rewards are Killmonger character shards. Are you happy about that?
That's not a reward. That's the booby prize.
That's the booby prize. my Killmonger's 7 stars. So yeah, it's all almost food I guess. I hope they haven't announced when this event is, have they yet?
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay. Well, yeah. Hopefully, we don't have to blitz, and I can take a couple of days off before the weekend. Right, okay, you're gonna love this. Strike Pass, mate. Season 12.
Deathfall character shards. Oh yeah, I do love that. Yeah, so start date February 1st, and then complete daily objectives and do all the usual stuff. Play the game and get shards. Oh, I'm well happy about that.
Yeah.
Go on, Scopely, or Fox Next, or whatever you're called nowadays.
This is like the Digz, the 4-play Digz, like blog post, isn't it? Like so.
It is. There's so much good stuff in there.
Yeah.
So much room for activities.
Do you want to do karate in the garage? Right. So, Red Star featuring. So start date February 1st. So date subject to change with version 5.10 release date. So that basically confirms on the 1st of February we're going to get the new update to Marvel Strike Force, which is good. So the featured character is going to be Echo, obviously, and how it works: limited time increased drop rate in all Red Star Orbs. So it's good that they've announced that date. You know what I mean, for Red Stars. I quite like that.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and I'm saving mine in a minute anyway. I wasn't paying attention earlier. I've been saving them while T'Challa was in the store because I didn't care about him. And then he was out of the store today. I was like, oh sweet, yeah, I'll start going through these Red Star. I did about 10 Red Star Orbs, and I was just like, why am I only getting like 1 dark promotion credit? And I was like, oh, so stupid. Ravagers are in there now.
Yeah, awful. I tell you what, man, a lot of people are upset about that. Like we haven't had a dark promotion credit like day for, it's been a while. It's been a good couple of weeks.
Yeah. I swear they were like I swear it was like, oh, you can get Doom to 5 Red Star. with Dark Promotion credits. So I was like, woohoo! And it's like, yeah, we're never going to allow you to get them at any decent rate. You get one at a time.
That's it. That is
Or
it.
3,000 Red Star Orbs to get.
That's it. Right. Okay. So you're next up with this, mate.
So the Condensation bonus event, start date February 4th, rewards 2 times character shots for Wakandan characters, prep for the Chaos Theory bonus event.
That's literally just been round, like last week before.
Has it?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it definitely has, because I remember I finished off my Wakandans, so they're all 7 stars. So
yeah, actually, yeah, I remember you talking about that. It's definitely this year. Sure, it was.
Definitely. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, and finishing up with the Mistaken Identity Blitz. So start date February 3rd at 4 p.m. The rewards, obviously, Star-Lord T'Challa. And and it says Star-Lord T'Challa, Yondu and the Ravagers are a new powerful war offense team. Don't miss the second run in Blitz. So this coming weekend, get blitzing, you nerds. And happy days. And then they say good luck, Commanders, at the end of that blog post. So, so interesting that they've, I tell you what, credit where credit's due. I like that they're mapping out when stuff is and giving us dates. That's good. That's a positive, and fair play to them for that. So next week as well. We'll have a big old podcast next week, mate. Because we're going to have
new version.
Yeah, the new update, the new patch to the game, which would be cool. So February 1st. That's a second for us, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
It's the Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. I tell you one thing that I'm interested about though. Do you remember the old silhouettes?
I was just about to say, yeah. Hopefully they're going to announce the rest of the Guess Who.
Yeah, but they've only got a couple of days to do so, haven't they? Really? So
potentially, yeah.
We haven't had anyone else in. There's been no other correspondence or anything to do with that. So that's we'll have to see. It'd be a little bit rubbish to unless they're probably going to announce, like, use envoys or something to announce them when the game comes out, maybe like they have done before. Yeah. But yeah, we will have to see, mate. Indeed.
You still think you still thinking Brother Voodoo and Morbius for the last 2? I think that's what I think now. I've gone off with Monica Rambo. I'm going to Brother Voodoo.
Okay. To be honest, buddy, I really don't know. There's been no data mines or anything like that. And obviously they keep sort of teasing this apocalypse thing. Who knows? Who knows? Sorry, go on.
I was just going to say, I'm really, really surprised. They still might do this, but I always pictured Apocalypse being a big game character like a Doom, a Dormammu, an Ultron. So I figured he was going to be the endest of end games when he was going to be released, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And they're announcing him this early. They may still well do this, and they still. It took them ages to put the Black Order together, so it might be the same sort of thing where they announce they're starting to slowly tease and announce that that's going to happen. Yeah. But it might take months for all those 4 characters to be released, and then Apocalypse is going to be the last one. And they might make him some sort of crazy special. They might just do like a big event for it, where you've got to do loads of qualifying things. You've got to get the other 4 characters or whatever. Who knows? But yeah, it's interesting. Interesting to see how they do it, what they do with them.
Yeah, it's interesting, like you say, about these 2 characters that are coming to the patch on the 1st of Feb. Like, a lot of people have a lot of the content creators have said maybe Morbius is going to be a legendary, which to me, a little bit disappointing if I'm being totally honest. You know what I mean? But
I suppose it depends how difficult they make getting him. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously, Omega Red is a difficult to get legendary because you've got to get another legendary built out of characters that no one cares about. And then you've got to build another character that no one cares about in Winter Soldier. So to get, difficult is probably not the right word. It's a strain to unlock Omega Red. If they unlocked him like a normal legendary, where it was just 5 characters of relevance, then it wouldn't be too bad. But if they were like New Warriors and the Eternals, that's how you need to unlock Morbius. But like, sweet.
Yeah.
Sold.
Yeah, we'll have to see. It's definitely exciting. They hadn't done any sort of tease or anything for the Apocalypse thing for a while, so it's good to see that. But yeah, I just wonder where we're going with it. It's quite exciting. It's weird. I'm more excited for like almost the next patch than this one. You know what I mean?
I get you, mate.
It's clever. Right. Okay. Yeah. So, all right, guys. Please remember to rate and review this podcast, however you consume it, and don't forget to follow and subscribe. Remember, all roads go to youtube.com/4playgaming. If you want to ask us a question for next week, drop it down in the comments below. There's a link in the description if you are listening. Thanks a lot for checking us out, and we will catch you next week. Diggs, you got anything else you want to say?
No, mate. See you next week.
Wicked. Thanks a lot for watching or listening, and good luck, Commanders. Boom.